Yo, what is up? This your boy Chris right here, and yeah, you probably can't see me because it's pretty dark, and my camera, like, they can't really, like, record you pretty well, so it's a really bad angle, bad review, but it's alright, alright, so this video, it's not gonna be too long, actually, but in this video, we're gonna be talking about the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Toronto Raptors, so yeah, pretty much the Raptors, like, they're in trouble right now at this moment, like, because right now the Bucks are 2-0 right now, and I understand like the Bucks have home court advantage. That's the reason why it gave Bucks the momentum to take 2 games in a row at home. But still, like Toronto Raptors, like they're gonna have to figure out how to stop this strong ass Milwaukee Bucks team that has so many good, big man, long arms and wingspan, everything, And tonight's game, the Milwaukee they fucking blew out the Toronto Raptors like it's nothing, and it's not only just that, but when you look at the Bucks team, dude, they got Brook Lopez as a big man. He can shoot the lights out. Like he's making Steph Curry deep range over you. Like Brook Lopez, he can also he may not be the best rebounder, best rim protector, best athletic player, but Brook Lopez, like I said, the guy is a big man, dude. He can shoot the lights out, and that is something like you should feel embarrassed at. But watch the Brook Lopez, is making shots out of nowhere, even though he's not a top 10 shooter in the league. Then you got a problem with that, and not to mention, but Brook Lopez, dude, like that guy's a 20-point scorer as a wash up, and don't forget Chris Middleton, too, like all around versatile player. Guy can defend, the guy can shoot, he can shoot over, he can score consistently. And Giannis, like I said, give props to Jason Kidd that, Giannis developed. I mean, Jason Kidd developed Giannis' game for years and years and years. And look what happened next. Giannis is starting to become like the new LeBron, like I'm telling you. His chase down blocks, is pretty much insane. His defense is really good, offense really good. His shots starting to go in just a little bit. And Giannis, like I said, he's just a natural freak. The guy's pretty much doing everything. And I think he deserves to win MVP. Like I used to think like James Harden should win the MVP due to his offense, but when I look at Giannis' game, dude, like he pretty much took it to the next level. Like Giannis, like I said, he improved like from last year, like without jump shot that he cared about just tagging the paper. Now this year, like pretty much Giannis, like I said, he pretty much added jump shot to his game. He pretty much added floaters and everything, But that's all I can say. And don't forget like the newcomers, like the Milwaukee Bucks added like George Hill, Urson Ilyasova, Mirotic, and those type of players. Don't forget too that Bledsoe and Malcolm Brogdon, like those two are really really good use for the Bucks. Like Brogdon just came back from injury, and like I said, if we're talking about healthy Malcolm Brogdon, then I can see Brogdon, staying consistent on offensive shooting. And Eric Bledsoe, like I said, guys play more than just a good solid point guard. Which you gotta give props to Eric Bledsoe, trying his best, hustling, playing aggressive, And the reason why I said Meritage and Ilyasova and George are good pickups because number one, like most people like they sleep on Meritage the fact that every year Meritage gets traded or he's a free agent, but Meritage, I'm telling you, he could be like a very, very good, shot creator. Like the guy pretty much he can do more than just shooting. Like he can play stronger in the post, he can score inside, and Meritage, like I said, if he has confidence that he really wants to win a game, he'll make a shot over you like training, Because I remember like back in the Cavs and Chicago Bulls rival days, like Meritage would be making lots of clutch shots over you, and or Ilyasova, like I said, that guy can shoot well too. And Connaughton's also a really good young shooter, and Brogdon, like I said many times, like guy nearly won a Rookie of the Year if it was for injuries, holding him off. But Malcolm Brogdon, dude, like that guy, I'm telling you, he's a good two-way player once when he stays healthy. So before we talk about why the Bucks are a good team, just the problem with Toronto Raptors, like honestly, like I'm not a big fan of both teams, but we all know the truth that the way how Toronto play against Philly, like when Philly has a broke ass jump shot guy, which is Ben Simmons, and you got Joel B, not 100% healthy because he's still processing, right? You get the joke, even though Joel Embiid said we're not processing, they still can barely not beat the Philadelphia. And like I told you, I felt like Philly should have been up in the Eastern Conference Finals against Milwaukee, but like I said, Kawhi's lucky shot was the reason why they won. But overall, I think Philly should have won that game. But I'm not hating. I'm not taking any credit from Kawhi and the Raptors, but I'm just saying like luck is luck. But all right, so we're not gonna talk about Philly, but the way how the Toronto play against Philly, that's not gonna work against this strong ass Milwaukee Bucks team that has strong offense, strong defense, Because remember, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's in a different level, and it's not all about just guarding Giannis, but you have to worry about players such as Brook Lopez having a good season with the Bucks, Middleton, Bledsoe, Brogdon, Connaughton, Hill, Mirotic, and Ilyasova. Like, they all have experience how to win games like this, And the Toronto Raptors team, like I said, Raptors still on the playoff, choke moment badge, and players such as Danny Green, is not putting up good numbers. Gasol, Van Vliet, Jeremy Lin, Siakam starting to become in and out, and you got Norman Powell too, and it's just Kawhi Leonard averaging 30. Like Kawhi is gonna looking like he's the LeBron of the team, trying to low key carry his team, but his team is gonna do jack shit. Like game one, that's probably the last time we're gonna see Kyle Lloyd putting up 30 plus more. But since the Raptors blew it, dude, I don't know when it's gonna be the next game Larry can go off. But just like today, though, Larry had 15 points. But if you were an All-Star point guard, if you think you're the best point guard in the East, dude, you're gonna have to average more than 15 Kyle Lowry. Even though Kyle Lowry, like he could be a streaky shooter, streaky player, but still, the Toronto Raptors, like I said, nothing new. It's just that they got a better leader, which is Kawhi, because Kawhi could actually take his team to the finals, and we say consistent like DeRozan. But the problem about the Raptors is that they have too many inconsistent players. That's the reason why it's taking away their dream not to go to the NBA Finals. If they want to go to the NBA Finals, dude, they have to fix it, like how to stay consistent instead of staying inconsistent. And rumors are saying that if they fail to go to the NBA Finals, dude, they might trade away Kyle Lowry and someone else like. Because Kyle Lloyd, like I say, game one, that's probably his last time he's gonna score 30 against this strong ass Milwaukee Bucks team. But other than that, like I don't see Kyle Lloyd doing it again. And Kawhi, like I said, he's looking like the LeBron in the Toronto Raptors team, while the Toronto Raptors to rely on Kawhi. And when the Raptors were up by 15 in game one, I heard and saw everything that their coaches like they're tiring Kawhi. They want Kawhi to play almost all day long, all the way into the fourth quarter without a rest. That is the same situation where the Cavs did. They set down LeBron. They try to give minutes to LeBron, but every single time when LeBron sits in the fucking damn bench, they look what happened next though. The Cavs become a horrible team and they just appear out of nowhere. That's why they need LeBron's, impacting playmaking set to come to their court. So Kawhi, like I said, he's looking like the LeBron in that team while all the Raptors team, they're just relying on Kawhi. So that's one thing they gotta fix. They have to stay up consistently instead of playing streaky. Because if they play streaky against the Bucks team, then the Bucks team might as well sweep this team. And this Bucks team isn't a joke. Remember, they got the best record in the NBA the first time. Even though Warriors they got 5 All-Stars, but they couldn't seal that best record. And Bucks, like I said, they got home court. They play strong and good in home court advantage. And I'm telling you, like the Bucks do, they just got Giannis, the only All-Star, while the rest are just playing like a really good, solid all-around team. And who remembers this? Like, no one doesn't really pay attention to Bucks, but in the first round, the Bucks took down this Pistons team that had 3.5 All-Star, which is Reggie Jackson, Blake, and Andre Drummond. Even though Blake was unhealthy, but still, he still played, so that's an excuse. In the second round, they surprisingly, beat the Celtics in the 5-game series where they had Kyrie, Hayward, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. So that's 5 All-Stars right there. And now this round, surprisingly, they're already up 2-0 against Toronto, dude. And that's kind of like pretty embarrassing to be a Toronto Raptors fan where you really thought Toronto would give a Bucks a big challenge. But like I told you, when the Bucks blew that big game where Kyle Lowry went off and they're up by 14 when they blew that in the Bucks Stadium, that probably ruined the momentum right there. But it's hard to say, Bucks got to play Toronto twice at home, so who really knows how Bucks will play at the Canada Stadium. But still, this is not looking like a good situation if you were a Raptors fan, because think about it, this Bucks team, I'm telling you, dude, they really got a good MVP player with just Giannis. They really got a deep ass bench. They really got spot up shooters, and like I said, Toronto Raptors, on the other hand, half the roster, they got to step up big time before it's too late. This Bucks team, like I told you, they ain't the Portland Trailblazers. They ain't the Houston Rockets. They ain't a Chargers team. They just want to win. No matter what. Giannis wants to win so badly. He said he's not gonna leave until he wins a championship with Milwaukee, and I can see Giannis he's gonna go off almost every game because, like I told you, what's strong about this team is that what's really hard about to beat this Bucks team is that this Bucks team, they got good offense, good defense. When every time when someone plays good offense or good ISO against this Bucks team, dude, Giannis just comes out of nowhere and blocks you, dude. Same with the other team, and same with the other players. You never know if Giannis will come out of nowhere and chase down, block you, or swap you. That's what ruins, each team's game plan. That's what's tough about Milwaukee. They got strong defense, they got strong offense and everything. They're one heck of a strong physical team. But Toronto Raptors, like I said, too many inconsistent players, and that's not going to work really well with Milwaukee. You might as well give the edge to Milwaukee. And Brook Lopez, I'm telling you, like, if only Brook Lopez could have done that with the Los Angeles Lakers, like, years and years and years, and I believe, like, Lopez will barely, put the Lakers in the 8th seed position, but like I told you, I don't know if it's the Lakers' chemistry or maybe because LeBron came, but all I'm gonna say is this though, like Marc Gasol's a better player than Gasol. I mean, better than Lopez, right? And I don't know why, like Gasol just put up 2 points today. Like you're like one of the best, all around skill center like years and years and back. But when you got traded to Toronto, dude, like you're putting up 2 points, 5 points, 6 points against this team. Especially you got washed up Brook Lopez scoring over your face, putting up 20 in your face. Like, come on, Gasol, like you're better than that. And Kyle Lowry, like I said, he's an all around better point guard than Eric Bledsoe, but Eric Bledsoe making him look like a fool, because Bledsoe, he's playing all around good D, good offense and everything, while Lowry's just choking. And then when you look at Chris Middleton, on the other hand, right, I believe Middleton's a shooting guard, right? He's clamping up Danny Green. Danny Green couldn't go nowhere when Middleton was with him. Danny Green couldn't stop, those long arms by Middleton. Middleton, he just got an edge over Danny Green. Now, when you look at the power forward position, who did the Bucks got in power forward? Power forward. I believe that's Milton. Yeah, but Milton, like, he still got the edge over Siakam because Siakam's just having like a in and out game. And Malcolm Brogdon, I'd say he's even playing better than Danny Green after his injury came back. Like he's still rating shots while he hasn't played or practiced playing ball for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he's still drilling shots over Danny Green, and he's staying consistent more than Danny Green. Now, when you look at Toronto's bench, Milwaukee's bench too, you got George Hill, who's got experience how to be good in playoff situation. You got Ursan Ilyasova stepping up the shots big time. You got Connaughton too. You also got Mirotic. Like people sleep on Mirotic a lot because Mirotic, that guy, like he can shoot. Like I said, like when he feels like it. And who does Toronto have coming off the bench? Like Jimmy Lin's getting barely minutes. Like, and you also got Norman Powell. Like he ain't doing anything. You got Van Vliet, another 6 feet. Small guy in the court. Like he's doing like a little bit in and out too. Same with Siakam, but and you also got Serge Ibaka too. The guy used to be a beast a long time ago, but when he came to Toronto, he's just being disappeared on his both offensive shots. So that is something like Toronto Raptors like they gotta fix. But if they don't fix it as soon as possible, then they're gonna lose this Bucks team. But like I told you, and my prediction, I think the Bucks, dude, they're gonna win this in 5 or 4. Possibly they could sweep this Toronto Raptors team if Gasol, Danny Green, and those players like I mentioned don't step up. Because Kawhi, like I told you, he's the only guy that's stepping up big time, and you can't allow your big guy, your best players put up 40 points, but you took the L. And Kawhi just had 31 today, while Gasol had 2, Green 8, Lowry 15, bench, no more than 5 points. Like that's pretty much disappointing, like especially your all-star center Gasol's putting up 2 points when you allow Brook to put 20 on you. Like, come on. That's just unacceptable. Like even Siakam, he's a power forward. He didn't show up either too. Middleton showed up big also as a power forward. Bledsoe as a point guard, like I told you, he ain't even the All Star point guard yet. And Kyle Lowry got the All Star point guard name over him, and Bledsoe's looking at him like making him look like a fool. And but anyways, like I said, the Milwaukee Bucks, dude, they're gonna win the series in 5 and 4, in my opinion. Like it's really hard to say because Toronto Raptors team, like they're one of the top 3, top 4 best team in the East, and I really wish I could say sweep, but like I told you, I don't really think a good all around competitive player like Kawhi wouldn't allow that to happen. But it could possibly be happening if the Toronto Raptors doesn't show up though. If they rely on Kawhi too much, if Kawhi doesn't get rested, that's gonna be a big situation on the line, and that's gonna make Toronto think that, what are we gonna do? Even though we got Kawhi Leonard, a better player than DeRozan, we still couldn't make the finals too. Your only option is either rebuild or get rid of some of those inconsistent players. But Toronto Raptors, if I were you, if you're looking at this video, dude, just study the Bucks team because their offense and defense are just way too strong. They just overpower you. And if you want to be back on track, dude, make sure Gasol needs to stay consistent for now on. Same with Green and Laurie. You gotta have another 30-point game just like what you did in Game 1 against the Bucks team. Otherwise, dude, I don't know how you can stop or respond to Bucks team back. Because this Bucks team, like I said, they got size, they got height, and everything, and they're still playing damn pretty well, like I told you. Bledsoe ain't an all-star point guard. He's making Lillard look like a foolish. Malcolm Brogdon as a shooting guard hasn't played ball for weeks and weeks and months. Made Danny Green look like a fool. And Danny Green's not even put up no more than 5 or 6 points. And Chris Middleton's a power forward, right? Or should I say veteran Chris Middleton is having an edge over Siakam too. And Kawhi Leonard and Giannis, like I told you, it could be a close one, but Giannis, like I said, is in a different level. As for center, Brook Lopez, who doesn't play any D, doesn't grab rebounder, is even more scoring more, making shots, and carrying his team more than Marc Gasol, which is kind of sad because Gasol had more achievements and he had a better all-around game, but he's still getting outscored by Brook. And if we're talking about a Bucks bench too, George Hill, Connaughton, Ilyasova, who else? Nikola Milotic too. They're stepping up big too, but when you look at the Raptors bench, Jeremy Lin, Cincinnati, Zero, Powell, Van Vliet, nowhere to be found, so you might want to click research. And you also got Serge Ibaka. Like, I don't know what happened to that fool, but he needs to step up. So, like I said, Bucks and 5 in my opinion. But the next game, if they blew this one again at Air Canada Center, then I might change my mind and say it's gonna be swept by the Milwaukee Bucks. Because, like I told you, the Bucks, dude, they got an MVP with just Giannis. That's gonna become the new LeBron in this league. While you got the rest, playing really well. And it's kind of sad because this Bucks team only got one All Star, while the rest, dude, they got at least 2 or 3. Because remember, when they took down Detroit, Detroit already had 2.5 All Star. When they took down Celtics, they already had 4 All Star. Now they're playing against Toronto, right? Toronto got 2, which is Laurie and Kawhi. And they're still getting outscored by this Bucks team, bud. Anyways, folks, I'm out of here, and I'm just letting you know, Bucks in 4 and 5. And no, I'm not a hater of Toronto. I'm just speaking facts that why Toronto Raptors will lose the series. And if you don't believe me, do your research. Because if you're gonna stay inconsistent like that, just the way how Gasol and Danny Green played, then there you go. That's your answer.